Hey everyone, what's up? This is Sukesh Banik and this is an exclusive review video of the all-new Micromax Ninja 3 A57, and this is probably the most attractive Android budget device in India at this moment. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you the unboxing and hands-on review on this mobile phone, and in the later reviews, I'll show you the in-depth of the software and the hardware and also the camera, browser, music, etc. Now, let's get started with the unboxing here. Just like Ninja 2, Ninja 3 also sports a 3.5-inch screen. Now in the left, as you can see, there is an app called Hookup comes pre-installed, which enables you text, chat and also share just like WhatsApp. Now here are some specifications. First of all, the processor, which is 1 GHz, which is a good upgradation of the previous Ninja 2, and the Android version is the same 2.3.5 Gingerbread, not ICS, and the dimension seems quite nice. It is 11.5mm thick and the display is 8.89 cm or 3.5 inches. In the band mode, as you can see, it supports 3G and it is capable of up to 7.2 Mbps upload speed and 5.76 Mbps download speed. The camera is 3 megapixel fixed focus and it also can support up to 480p of video recording. The memory is expandable up to 32 GB and there is GPS, Bluetooth 2.1 and also Wi-Fi, USB 2.0, gravity sensor, and the battery is 1400 mAh, which is quite okay, not very best for a mobile of this size. Now here is the pricing information, and as you can see, the price tag is 5,999, though you can get it under 5,000 Indian rupees, which is quite cheap. Now here is the SAR information or the radiation information, which is quite under the limit. Now that's all in the box. Now let's get started with the unboxing and let's quickly check out the mobile inside. Here it is, guys, another Ninja from Micromax, and looks like quite nice. Micromax is launching Android superphones in India back to back, and the specifications are getting better and the price tag is getting lower. Here is the first look at the Ninja 3 A57, and I've also got the Ninja 2 A56, and look at their differences. Their looks are quite different and also feels quite different, and I'm going to make an in-depth comparison video between these two mobile phones, so you need to subscribe to Gadgets Portal to get connected and also updated about the review video I'm going to upload. Now let's quickly check what are the other things inside the box, and as you can see, you are getting a back panel free with this device, just like Ninja 2, and the quality of this back panel seems quite nice, actually better than the one attached to the phone. Now here is the headphone or headsets, and as you can see, it's not in-ear type, just like the normal one, and also feels quite cheap in hand, though it doesn't mean that the sound quality will be very bad. Here is the jack, which is not gold plated, and here is the inline microphone with some push button. Now let's attach it to the phone and let's check whether there is any gap, and as you can see, there is not that much considerable gap, and I will actually test the headphone and tell you how good or bad is this in my next review. Now here is the typical micro USB to USB cable, and here is the USB charging adapter, which is quite typical for all the Micromax mobile phones. Now next, here comes the battery, which is 1400 mAh, as I've already mentioned before. This will probably run the phone for a whole day with normal uses. Here is the application card for the scratch guard you are getting free with this device, which is excellent. I like these stuffs. And here are some booklets. Here is a list of some special applications comes pre-installed on this Ninja 3, like the Hookup here, and here are some booklets. Here is the user guide, which is all in black and white, as you can see, and here are some other booklets. Here is the warranty information, which states that you are getting 1 year of manufacturer warranty and also 6 months warranty on the accessories. Now here is the booklet for Hookup. I will actually show the application in my in-depth reviews, so keep in touch, guys. That's all in the unboxing. Let's get rid of these things here and let's have a closer look at the device. Here it is, Ninja version 3 from Micromax, and let's first get rid of this protective plastic here. Now here is the new shiny Micromax Ninja 3 A57. This phone is a good upgradation of the Ninja 2 A56, mainly in the processor speed. I will talk about that later. Let's first install the battery here. Here the SIM card slots, and lower one supports 3G and the upper one supports only 2G, and here is the micro SD card slot. I'm going to install SanDisk Ultra, which is a class 10 memory card and which will enable faster processing, faster reading and writing. So I suggest you to install a class 10 or at least class 6 memory card into your Android devices. Here is the front look of the A56, which is not that bad, but it is a fingerprint magnet, so you have to wipe the screen now and then. Now let me quickly show you the hardware on this device. First thing you are getting is the earpiece here, and there is the front camera on this mobile phone, and there are some sensors over here, and in the bottom you are getting 3 capacitive buttons. Here is the menu, then comes the home, and here is the back button. Now as you can see, this portion of the phone is quite wide, though this portion is quite narrow, and the dimension of this phone is also quite large for the screen size. Here is the charging as well as releasing port, and here is the microphone hole, and in the left you are getting the volume rocker over here. In the top you are getting the port for your 3.5-inch jack. Now here on the right you are getting the lock unlock key, which is quite nicely placed for one hand operation, and in the back side you are getting a 3 megapixel fixed focus camera, and there is a nice design on the camera as you can see, and here is the speaker hole with the Micromax logo here. So overall the hardware of this phone is quite similar to the Ninja 2, though the back panel over here is quite nice and also feels quite smooth, and here is the another back panel which is quite glossy and very elegant but attracts a lot of fingerprints. So you are getting customization option both for your casual and also professional uses. Now in the front, as you can see, it has already attracted a lot of fingerprints. Now it's look better. Let's first turn on the device and let's check the software inside. Now here is the lock screen guys, which is just the typical Android lock screen. Now one thing here is that the Android capacitive buttons here are not backlit, unlike Micromax A57, which I have already reviewed. Now you are getting 5 home screens out of the box as you can see while you scroll left or right, and the response of the phone is also quite nice. There is not that much lag I am feeling here, though I will test the device thoroughly and tell you how good or bad is the user interface or everything else. Now if you pinch to zoom out, you reach the middle home screen, which is quite typical on all the Micromax devices. Now here in the dock you are getting the dialer, the messaging applications, contacts, and also the browser. Now let's quickly show you the notification window here, and as you can see it is just like the Ninja 2. You are getting the operators here, your notifications here, and there is the toolkit or settings option, though you can add widgets just like this way, and you can control your settings just like this way, which is not a problem at all. In the in-depth review I will show you how and what applications and widgets you should add on the home screen here. Now one thing, as you can see, there is no auto mode in the brightness control, so there is no ambient light sensor in this phone, which is quite pathetic because the previous Ninja 2 had this feature, which was quite nice. Here is a closer look at the LCD here, which is of HVGA resolution, that is 320 by 480 pixels, which is quite excellent for our device with this price tag and the screen size of 3.5 inches, and the text, as you can see, looks quite crisp and the colors are quite vivid, saturated, etc. But if you hold the phone by the side of a high-end phone, you can see the actual quality of the LCD here. It is a little washed out. Now let's check the Android version on this phone, and it is, as you can see, 2.3.5. Now let's quickly show you the storage on the phone and the internal memory. Here it is 131 MB of storage free you are getting on this device out of the box. Now let's quickly show you the RAM on this device, which is also very important on an Android mobile phone. Now here it is, and as you can see, the free RAM is 46 MB and the used RAM is 73 MB, so there is total of 119 MB of RAM in this device, which is quite pathetic, not very best, but if you keep in mind that it costs only 5,000 Indian rupees, then it's quite reasonable. Here is the internal storage, and you are getting 54 MB of your internal storage being used by the inbuilt applications, and you are getting a total of 185 MB of internal space. interface. Now the response of the phone is quite excellent. I have no complaint about the response, and the feel of the phone is also not that bad. Doesn't feel like a 5000 rupees mobile phone. In the options, you are getting these typical options from Micromax, and here is some editing option. You can change the animation of the sliding over the home screen, as you can see. Now if you get back to the original one, that is the dice out, you can see the scrolling animation has been changed. Now let's quickly check the apps menu here, and you are getting bunch of applications. Most of these are actually Google applications, and a lot of applications comes pre-installed from Micromax. Here is the new Hookup application. I will test the application and tell you how user friendly is this in my next reviews. Now here you can see you are getting a lot of applications, and as you know, you can download almost 500,000 applications from the Google Play Store. Applications get installed in the phone memory first, and you can move them to the SD card, though some of the applications can be moved to the SD card because they use the system all the time. So there is a limitation on the applications you can install simultaneously on this device, though you should not bother about this stuff very much because most of the Android budget phones come with this kind of lower internal storage. Now here is the dialer, as you can see, which is quite spacious and also looks quite nice. Let's make a call here on this device, and you are getting the same selection option, and here is the user interface, though there is no call recording option like Micromax A52. So my first impression on the Micromax A57 Ninja 3 is quite satisfactory for the price, which is under 5000 Indian rupees. Now the Ninja 2 costs more than 5600 Indian rupees, and in this device you are getting a speed of 1 GHz compared to 800 MHz on the Ninja 2 here. Just wait for my Ninja 2 versus Ninja 3 video on my channel, and you can also see the in-depth reviews on the Micromax A57 Ninja 3. So guys, what you really need to do is to subscribe to Gadgets Portal. This is the best way to get connected and updated. You can also visit my Facebook page, facebook.com/gadgetsportal, to see the high quality camera samples from the Micromax A57 Ninja 3. I have also done that for the Micromax A56 Ninja 2, so check that out. And that's all in this video. If you found this video very helpful, then don't forget to like and comment here, and also suggest Gadgets Portal to your friends. That's all in this video. See you in the next video. Bye bye.